almost ready to jump into the game. Let me tweet out that we're swapping games real quick. Hello, furry. The cat. I did play this offline. Well, not offline, but off stream. Quite a bit, actually. Way more than I thought I would. Just been really enjoying the new content. So my guy looks a little different than last time. We got some upgrades. And I adjusted my deck as well. Take a look at it before we jump into a run. I'm also doing, what's it called? Windfall? Is that the style? Let's see. Yeah, Windfall. I decided to swap off of Stagger style for a bit. And just practice dodging. They're both a lot of fun, but it's been a while since I did Windfall. Anyway, let's take a look at these decks. This is my unarmed deck. So we've got that. Transitions to this. We've got a nice couple of leg sweeps. I designed these with both PvE and PvP in mind. I wanted them to be fast enough to be really useful in PvP, but I mean PvE, but have enough toss-ups that it's still viable PvP. Like, there's a lot of... I tried to stick in several timing differences between moves and things like that. Sequences with weird rhythms to them. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of sweeping attacks. It's mostly straightforward. There's that. This one is straightforward, but it looks awkward from the opponent's side. So sometimes that catches people off guard. It's basically like this and this are like my only sweeping attacks. But hopefully I'll unlock some more. Then we've got for fist weapon, it's similar. I actually really like this loadout or deck. Got a nice leg sweep there. Transitions to this. Another nice offset of the timing with this. That one catches a lot of people off guard. This one's really just awkward. Then we have this. Nice leg sweep. This attack's really slow, but I wanted some slow stuff in there to catch people off guard. And then the sword deck is probably the one I'm least happy with. Hi, furry. What's up? Cat really wants my attention. We've got this. And the main thing, the big problem really is just that I haven't unlocked many sword attacks, and I don't like my current school's sword set. The only reason I haven't swapped schools is because I want access to stagger style. But yeah, those are my decks. Yeah. And then my current equipment. Swapped up quite a bit. Stack it up. Upgraded scarf. This is the I fucking love this because this is what I was using before, and then I discovered that there's just a direct upgrade to that, and it was like my favorite piece of the set. We got an even cooler scarf now. Some new gloves from the new expansion. I think these pants are also from the new expansion. It's good shit. Alright. Let's do some downfall. I unlocked every area. So far, I've defeated the Tier 2 boss, and I've almost defeated the Tier 3 boss, missing 1 life. I'm confident that if I can get to the last boss without losing any lives, I should be able to beat him. Oddly enough, I still have yet to beat the Tier 1 boss. I don't know why I find him so difficult. Yeah, he just really fucks me up. So, anyway. Maybe I'll actually start with that, see if I can get him. And I always play solo. So, in case anyone's curious. I have yet to do Downfall with a party. I find it really fun solo. What's going on with the textures? Where'd my pants go? There they are. What the fuck? Alright. I want to see if I can beat this guy, and then I'll probably just, probably do a tier, 1 run for each tier, and then a little bit of PvP, depending on how late it is at that point. And then, I'd like to call the stream before 5 AM, if possible. Because, I need to get some rest so that I can work tomorrow. Technically, today. Okay. Buddy. Okay. What are you doing? I've also noticed my controller isn't always super responsive, but it's never completely unresponsive. It's weird. Oh, whoops. I keep thinking he's gonna do a different attack. I think I might just have to do with the fact that I'm using a DualShock 3 on an operating software that is not supposed to work with a DualShock 3. I would use my Xbox One controller, but it doesn't have a left bumper. It's still broken. I need to get a new one. I guess actually you could play this game without left bumper. Left bumper is just like emotes. It's doable. I don't know. I might try that. What am I doing? Ring the bell? Area. Alright. Oh, and by the way, in case anyone is unfamiliar with Absolver or Downfall, so this game, Absolver, it's a fighting game, it's a deck-building fighting game, essentially, where you learn attacks from other enemies and players. So, like, the more I block and dodge certain moves that I haven't learned yet, I'll slowly learn those moves, and if I defeat my opponent, I'll gain experience in them, and eventually unlock them to use myself. And then the screen I was looking at earlier, the various decks that I was talking about, those are the decks I've built for bare hand fighting, and there's two different types of weapons. There's fist weapons. What is happening? Those guys are not usually that aggressive. There's fist weapons and there are swords. So I have 3 different decks. Everybody has 3 different decks. And then Downfall is the new expansion to the game. Free expansion. Which came out like a little less than a week ago, I think. Maybe about a week at this point. And it adds these semi-procedurally generated dungeons. Where the individual rooms themselves aren't procedurally generated, although the enemies to some extent are. Like, within certain limits. But the part that's random is which rooms you get and the order in which they appear, because there are a lot of different rooms that can show up. And if I remember correctly, there are 3, aside from bosses, there are 3 different types of rooms. There are room clears, like this one, where there's just a certain number of enemies in a room and you have to kill all of them before you can move on. There are bell rooms, like the one I was just in, where you ring a bell and then you have to fend off. It's usually 3 waves of enemies. And then there are statue rooms, where there's like a statue somewhere in the room that you have to protect from enemies. So similar idea with incoming waves, but you're trying to keep them from destroying a statue, so you have to act a little faster. Although the enemies are usually a little easier than those, so that you can kill them in time. Oh yeah, so that little blue bar that appeared for a second there, that right there, that's the experience I just got for dodging that certain move. Because I haven't learned that move yet, which would actually be a really useful one, because I have very few sword attacks available to me. I still haven't totally learned this dude's moveset. Okay, that was a little early. Yeah, okay. I might actually die here. Okay, so he's got the leg sweep. I did not do that very well. Also, the color of their health bar is an indication of their difficulty level. The easiest is red, and then orange, yellow, and purple. And it's basically... part of it is their AI, part of it is how many moves are available to them. Oof, I'm not playing well. So yeah, it determines how much health they have, how complex their AI is. Also, I'm going to use this these floating rocks here you can use to heal up, but you lose damage. The red flame in the top left under my health, You lose 1 bar of damage whenever you heal from those. Stab it up and slab it up. Oh, and sometimes, I don't know what determines whether these guys appear or not. I rarely see them, but every now and then, between stages, you'll see these free kills, which are just, oh, and a chest. What the fuck? I've never seen a chest between stages. Chests just have fragments, which is like the basic currency in this game. 100 is not very much. These guys just give you health and a little bit of damage buildup, not much. It's pretty negligible. Ring the bell. I'm surprised there have been so few chests. The rewards that you get from the chests do ramp up in the later areas. So if you opt into tier 2 instead of a boss at the end of the first area, you'll go on to these stone ruins. Not ruins, ruins. Where's everybody? Where are the boys? What? What's happening? Oh, there you are. What the fuck? It took you long enough. Oof. Get off that cliff. But yeah, if you're in the second area, chests will give you 200 fragments, and then in the third area they give you, I think, 500. So the rewards do get pretty good later on. It can get really challenging, though. So far, I've made it to the very last boss twice. And the first time I actually got really close to killing him, but the second time, less so. He's really tough. Where's everybody? Why is it taking them so long to find me? This is so weird. There you are. Also, if I successfully dodge something like that, I regain some stamina, which is obviously pretty useful. Left. Where the hell are they? Why are they taking so long? There's a dude all the way up there. What is going on? It's like they're not aggroing. This is really weird. They're supposed to aggro from any... That guy just killed himself. Some dude just ran off the cliff. What the fuck is happening? I feel like something must be up with the servers. This is really fucking weird. Oh, bad. Oh, very bad. Okay. There you go. Just gonna let me heal up. Is that what we're doing here? What a friendly enemy. I've noticed sometimes staggering attacks actually works on the AI. Didn't think it did, but sometimes it fucks with them. Which is nice. It means that every now and then fighting against AI can actually be helpful for PvP. Okay, one more dude. Probably a purple. No. Really? Weird. Goodbye. Alright. A really awkward room. Another Chet's. Oh boy, yeah. One thing this game's really well known for is having some insane, really precise hitboxes, which makes for some really cool moments like that, where you can just see your character dodging a certain attack. The coolest is when you get, like, an attack where your character jumps up in the air, and you just happen to do it at the same time that your opponent does, like, a leg sweep or something. Because it actually works, where it wouldn't in most fighting games. It's really cool. Get up here. Oh, you're so sad. There we go. I might try to farm that attack a bit. So I can get some EXP. Yeah, there we go. That might actually be enough to learn it. Almost. It's almost there. Next time I see one of those guys, I'll have to dodge that. That's part of why I wanted to do Windfall style instead of Stagger for a little while. Because in Stagger, you can't pull those kind of dodges off in the same way. Stagger's really good. It's just very different from Windfall. Instead of just dodging in 4 directions, your left and right are like a slower... I mean, the dodge itself is fast, but there's a little bit of a lag time afterward, and then you attack your opponent in Stagger. And then down, instead of ducking, makes you step backwards and kick your leg out, which isn't exactly the same. Like, you won't necessarily dodge something that would hit your head. And then forward is like a stumbling forward thing where you can tank a hit. It's kind of weird, but it's fun. Okay, I have yet to kill this guy, which is fucking weird because I've beaten the second boss, and I very nearly beat the third on my first try. I don't know why this guy is such a hard time for me. Okay. Damn it. So if I get hit while that health is charging, I lose the health bonus altogether. I only heal if I can stay out of range for long enough. Oh boy, this is not going well. Try to keep my distance for a second. Bad timing. Whoa, okay. Crap, I gotta remember to jump over that. Oh, wrong attack. Okay, misread that. I still have 2 more lives after this, though, so that's good. Shit, it's that one. I have a really hard time reading that. Stay away from me. Stay back. Crap. Messed up. Yeah, it's that one. Uh-oh. Oh shit. That's bad. Heal. Do that all you want. It's all you, buddy. I'm just gonna cheese this a bit. Great. That's bad. Okay. Oh, bad. Bad. Very bad. Hold on a second there, bud. Oh, fuck. Okay. Let me heal. Bad. Oh, shit. Oh, God. I wasn't blocking. That's bad. Back up, buddy. Shit. Heal. Oh, boy. Almost dead. Oh my god, really? Bad. Okay, yeah. Well, I can definitely kill him here. I was just trying to go for the no deaths. Oh well. Okay. There we go. Finally. Man, that is a long fight. Level up. Wow. Did I learn a new move? I think I did at some point. Not equipment. Maybe not. Servers seem to be lagging a little. Let me just double check here. Not seeing anything new. Yeah, maybe not. Take a look at the shop real quick. Because new stuff unlocks at level 7. Like this. Not that I particularly care for that. So I fucking love this guy. and this fucking goblin. Unlocked this. Don't really want that. But this also unlocked. But I love my scarf. Can't get rid of it. I was thinking about getting this top. I know I own this one, which is just better stats. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to buy this, but I love the way this one looks. Oh, I also unlocked this. I was looking at this before. I might actually get this instead of this is kind of like what I was wearing before. I also quite like this. This one's okay. What do I get after this? Oh, that one's also really cool. I might actually save up for this. Oh, but it is pretty heavy. Yeah, maybe I'll save up for this guy. Oh, this one's basically just a downgrade then, huh? I'll get this then. I can afford it. Let me make sure there's nothing else I want. These are the same as my current gloves. I want to get this at level 8, but it's really cheap. New pants. Wow. I actually kind of like those. But my current pants are just too good. New sandals. Might get these. Would lighten my load a bit. Not a whole lot, though. I don't remember what the difference between weight classes is in this game. The differences are. I go ahead and buy this. I think I want this. Yeah. Let's take a look at that. Collides a bit with my pants. less so when I'm standing. But I could also put on lighter pants. I used to wear these. I just like these. Oh, these are heavy. I don't know. What different colors this... Oh, can't color it. That's fine. Or maybe it's just because I don't have enough... Yeah, that's probably why. Okay, well, for now I'll wear this. Let's jump into another one of these. I'll open up the cave temples this time. Maybe you'll get to see the second boss. I've already fought him and killed him a couple times, but since I haven't done it on stream yet, I figured I'd do each one. So, we still start out in the mines, but they're shorter, and when we get to the boss arena, it'll instead just be a collection of enemies, like a normal elimination room. And then we'll continue on into the second area. Ooh, I might farm that. Hold on. Usually your second attack. Yep. Okay, that's enough. I'll get more off of someone else. Pretty good though. Right? Yeah, no. Ring a ding ding. Any chests? There's a chest. I'm gonna grab that. It's gonna be up here. No. Yeah, there it is. Why are you missing health? Why are you missing more than half of your health? What is this? Did you just run into a spike wall? I think that's what happened. Oh, y'all have that overhead kick. Okay. diamonds. Right now I'm running Windfall. I've been running Stagger for a while, but Windfall just, 1, looked really fun, and 2, I figured would be a good practice. Because, frankly, I don't have a ton of hours in this game, and I'm not particularly good, so the NPCs are actually pretty good practice, for reading at least, for reading attacks. I have yet to try Forsaken. This is my first character. I have a second character, and I never really went anywhere with him. I was gonna do... he might actually be Forsaken. I don't remember. Oh, wait, you're the one with the leg sweep. Okay, hold on. That's not the leg sweep. There we go. I think that should give me that attack. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Yeah, this is my first and really, I consider this my only character. You've got less than 4 hours. Yeah, that's not much at all. One thing I really love about this game, though, this is definitely my favorite fighting game. If I had to pick one fighting game, this would be the one. But one of the things I really love about it is that it's just, I mean, you could say this about any fighting game really, but I think it's more prevalent in this game's design than any other, is that it's just a constant learning experience, and I fucking love that. Yeah. One thing I really need to work on is memorizing my own deck so that I know exactly what attack is going to come out and when, and so that I can manipulate that. There we go. Yeah, fucked up. Yeah. Yeah, the concept is super cool. It's just the combat design is so much more intriguing than any other fighting game I've come across. The whole learning mechanic, where you have to actually learn to recognize and be able to dodge attacks in order to use them yourself. That's super cool. I've never seen anything else do that before. And I like the way the whole... I like the whole timing aspect of it, too. It's just a nice touch. And God, the hitboxes are so good. I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of these. Yeah, I still screw up my timing all the time. Okay, we've got a mini boss. I'd rather not fight two guys while the mini boss is here. Can I pull you? Here we go. Hold on, come here. I want to farm this one move off of you. That one. Oh, did I already get it? I already got it. I guess I did. Okay. I do not remember your moveset. Okay. That's a duck. That's not a duck. That's a freaky mask. Oh, there we go. Nice. I might have just unlocked that, actually. Butt beat a little. Oh boy. Yeah, game design 101 if you want an enemy to be very clearly a boss or a mini boss or something like that. Just make them weirdly big. And then, because of meta design, after so many years of that being a trope, if you really want to make a boss intimidating, make them the exact same size as the player. That's how you know it's going to be a tough fight. Ooh, okay. Oh, what's happening? Controller. There we go. Ooh, that tracks a little. Interesting. Oh, I am fucking up all over the place. There we go. Is there anything to heal on? No. Yeah, Dark Souls standards. Oh my god, hello. I did not see you. Oh, why didn't I lock on? There we go. Don't you come in here with your sword. Get out of here. What are you doing? Stop that. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Ooh. Almost died there, Jesus. I also have the sword for a bit. Come here. Don't be shy, come on. Oh, that's not the same move. Alright. He's got more to his kit than I thought. Are they planning on adding more weapons? They were planning on adding a new weapon type, but because of some behind-the-scenes issues, they're thinking they sent out like this big apology saying they really wanted to make it work, but they're thinking it might not work. It has something to do with they were gonna add pole arms, but something about two-handing probably has to do with the model rigs, is my guess. Something about two-handing just does not... Do I have an invisible sword right now? It's fine. God damn it. I didn't think I would attack in that direction. I thought I'd attack in the direction I was facing. Oh boy. God damn it. Whatever. But yeah, they're thinking they're probably not going to be able to add that as a weapon. unfortunately. They're still trying. They haven't totally given up yet. They're pretty sure it's not gonna happen. There we go. You're a tough little bugger, huh? Jesus. There we go. Gosh. But with the new update, they did at the very least add new weapons, like this one. This is one of the new swords you can get. They added new fist and sword weapons, just not any new types of weapons. But yeah. There's also a new combat style. Oh, I can't look at it right now. I don't remember what it's called. But it's really weird. I'll take a look at it after this run. I tried to test it out a bit, but I could not wrap my head around using it. At least not enough to feel comfortable running it in PvP. I might test it out in some of this to get a good feel for it, or a better feel for it at least. I still really love Windfall and Stagger though. Why did I switch swords? Why did I do that? Yeah, whole new style. As soon as the game lets me, I'll look at it. I know that what the directions on your right stick do changes depending on whether you're in a forward or a backward stance, which is really interesting. I think it's the only stance that does that, or the only style that does that. And there's a lot of new attacks associated with that style too that you can learn through these. I mean, you can learn them from players too, but you can learn them from the NPCs in these dungeons. Okay, now I'm getting juggled. Cut it out. Stop. Oh, there's a chest in here. Hold on. Where's this chest? These dungeons are also a great way to get fragments now. Because you can, if you're doing a tier 1, if you're in some of the tier 1 rooms, every now and then a chest will appear with 100 fragments. Tier 2, they have 200, and then tier 3, they have 500. And they appear fairly frequently. I usually get like 4 or 5 chests per run, at least on tier 3. So you can get upwards of 1,000 fragments easy once you're on tier 2. It's pretty cool. Where's this chest? It's around here somewhere. Right there, maybe? No? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, 200 fragments. Some of the rooms are still confusing to me, but I've played a decent amount of this, so that at this point I know some of the rooms pretty well. I hit hard on some of the easier enemies. The enemies with red health definitely take a lot of damage. But it's definitely a little exaggerated with this game mode. You'll see on some later enemies I don't hit quite as hard as you would think. Damn. What? Why am I dropping frames? What is this? What's going on? What's going on with this? This is feeling choppy for some reason. It's a little better now. Still not quite there though. I don't know. Weird. Oh boy. Okay. Are these my normal streaming hours? Yeah. I usually start around... I don't have a set schedule right now, but I usually start around 11:30 p.m. Pacific. That's pretty standard for me. Sometimes a little earlier, sometimes a little later. And then I'll go to anywhere from, you know, 2 to 5. And I'll usually say periodically throughout the stream how long I'm planning on going. I'm not planning on going too long past 4 tonight, so another half hour or so. I want to do a little bit of PvP after this dungeon run, and then I'll probably call it a night. Forgot how much I like this this deck. My fist weapon deck. I really like it. Might be my favorite deck. I really love I forget. It's that, yeah, that one right there. I have the triple kick. I love that one a lot. The overhead sweep and then another overhead. Oh boy. Okay. Change targets, please. Okay. Oh, there. There you go. There it is. Oh, don't get hit by the spikes. Alright. Not the cleanest, but at least I have most of my health. Okay, so you're on pretty similar hours. Yeah, I never had the best sleep schedule, but since I started streaming, I have, it's definitely gone downhill. Which I'm totally fine with. I actually much prefer the nighttime. Found myself to be quite the night owl. It's really nice when the world is just quiet and everybody's asleep. You know, aside from noise issues for streaming. I mean, that's the main thing. That's why I started doing it in the first place, but it's just nice in general. You can just step outside and everything's really nice and quiet. If streaming's something you enjoy, absolutely. And, you know, you can fit in the time to do it. But one of the nice things about streaming is you can just kind of do it whenever. You don't really need a set schedule. Here we go. Okay, we're on the second tier boss. And this will be the end of the run after this dude. I've fought this guy twice. I beat him both times, but I don't remember him super well. I would consider him the easiest of the three bosses, for whatever reason. Except he can do these crazy dashes. And he's got a pretty nuts moveset. There we go. Oh, and he's got that new... There are two new abilities. That's one of them. Oh, shit. Okay. This is definitely harder than I remember it being. The main thing is, for most of his phases, you do alright just dodging to the side most of the time. Oh boy. Yeah, there you go. So that thing he's doing is Shadow something or other. I don't remember what it's called. It starts with Shadow. But basically, it makes you invulnerable for a short while, and then your target gets slowed like that, so that they can't do anything for a little while. So it's kind of like a free hit, basically. Oh boy. And here comes the sword. The sword part is kind of nuts. This sword moveset is not easy to read. There we go. Oh boy. Okay. Yep. Alright. Jesus. Damn. That's too bad. Yeah, that guy is hard to read. He's really fast, but he is nowhere near as hard as the tier 3 boss. The tier 3 boss is insane. But I'm going to save that for another stream. Probably next stream, if I decide to play this. Let me take a look at the new style. And I also have some new moves, I'm pretty sure. No, not Essence. Meditation. Yeah, I do. So the new style is Fei Jin. And it's really bizarre. So let me just go into practice and take a look at it. So in my front stance, I think left and right are always the same. It's like a parry followed by a hit. I think that's what that is. Hold on, what did it say? Stopping attack and parrying attacks, strafing movements, and in front stances. So, oh, wrong button. So let's see if I'm in a back stance. I see. So in back stance, left and right are the same as Windfall, but it transitions you to a front stance, which is kind of weird. And then left and right, when you're in front stance, are the weird, like, parry hit. Or maybe that's a dodge hit? I'm not really sure, because I can't really test it on this guy. And then forward is... in front stance is just that, which is also kind of weird. It's just an extra attack. And then backwards is this, which is... dodge? A parry? I really don't know. Again, it's hard to tell because I can't really test it on this dude. And then in a back stance, backwards just makes you dodge backwards and you turn into a front stance. And forwards does absolutely nothing, which is really weird. Makes you jiggle. Pretty cool. So yeah, you get, what is that? 5 different movements with this stance, if you double up the side stances, or the side movements. It's really awkward and strange, but cool. I'd be interested to see somebody make good use of it. I have yet to see it in action. I think it uses parry. I'm pretty sure. I think the little sweeping kick thing that he does when you're in a front stance, I think that's a parry, and I think the front stance side dodges are also parries, but I'm not positive. I haven't been able to test them. I could try it, I guess. I don't know. What did I get? What's new? Falcon Punch. Wait a minute, what does this look like? It's Falcon Punch. Yeah, that's a Falcon Punch, alright. Look at that. Well, kinda. Wow, it's very slow. But wow, is it long. Holy shit. Over 3 meters, that's pretty nuts. There are not many attacks like that. What else? Anything else new? Thought I learned 2 or 3 moves. Yeah, what's this? Ooh, I do want to work that into my loadout somehow. Maybe... I think I want to use this first off. Throw in a Falcon Punch. It looks awkward. The animation is gonna fuck with me. I really like inside kick. I'm gonna keep that. Not crazy about this. I guess it's like my best option. I'm not crazy about any of these. About this. I could get in a leg sweep here. Go for the triple kick. Oh, or I can get this in here. Actually, I think that's what I want. Double leg sweep? That feels awkward. I could instead use one of these. Maybe that. Because that's currently... Yeah, I could swap these out. Use the leg sweep here. I like being able to smoothly transition to each stance. If I could get in another high or low here, that'd be nice. Maybe that. Or that. That's really slow though. I don't know if I like that. That animation's gonna mess with me. I think I might do this. Yep. And then we get a high and a low in our alternatives as well, which is nice. Let's see. Yeah, I like that a lot. That one's a little slow, but it's fine. Cool. Do I have any new sword moves? I really like my current fist deck. I just want to see if I have any new sword attacks. I don't think I do. So I'm very limited. I could work in more lows. Well, it's a low. It's a high. Yeah, this is fine. Let's see, do I have any alternatives here? Could go with that instead. Whatever, it's fine. I'm not even using a sword right now. Oh, hello person. Goodbye person. And there he goes. Alright. I'm gonna get my ass beat. Let's do it. I've noticed a weird trend where I always either go like 3-0 or 3-1, or I get 3-0'd. Like I always either do really well, or it's just like pathetic. It's sad. Probably has a lot to do with what times I'm playing. Or also, the last time I did PvP was much closer to the new game mode release, so maybe there were more new players. I don't know, we'll see. Oh shit, I'm using the new style. Okay, this is gonna be weird. Whoa, I have not fought here before. This is the new arena. Lag! Holy crap. The latency is real. Holy shit. Okay, I have no idea what these are even doing. I'm about to die, though. I gotta swap this to a, not stagger, windfall. I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah. Like reminds you of Dark Souls, yeah. Yeah. I don't know if this is peer-to-peer, though. Yeah, I mean, based on that, it certainly seems like it is. Just don't remember. Okay, so that... Well, okay, so, right. When I'm in a back stance, it's just like normal windfall dodge. Oh, okay, that is a parry. That was my backwards. And that was my side. So yeah, those are parries. I'm not sure about the timing on them, though. There we go. Okay. Okay, so this is one of the new abilities. Oh boy, I'm getting fucked up. It temporarily gives your melee attacks, or not your melee attacks, your fist attacks sharp damage. Yeah, that... She kicked my ass there. Oy. Let's try this again. I'm gonna swap to this weapon. Oh, that was a nice little feint. There we go. Okay. Oh boy. Wow, that was a close one. This is an even fight. Where is she? There she is. Alright. Okay, that's a really delayed attack, damn. I think I've lost here. Yeah, that was a good feint. Yeah, really nice. That was a really nice fight. I really want to go back to Windfall, though. This is a really cool style, though. I like it. Runlock? I recognize that name. Where do I recognize that from? Alright, later, diamonds. Runlock. Have a good night. has some weird lag. Jesus. Oh my god. Alright, I'm not playing well. There's definitely some latency going on though. A lot of my inputs aren't triggering at exactly the same time as when I'm pressing them. But that's fine. I still need to just adjust. Ooh, a new building. Nice. I didn't play that super well. Oh well. I've been defeated. I want to take a look at this new attack I got. That name looks really familiar. I want to check something. The mentor for the school I'm in, I think has a similar name to that. I think that's where I'm recognizing it from. Rakio, that's who it is. Okay, never mind. I thought that might have been them. What's this new move? I must have missed it. This is it. I like that. Yeah, let's go with that. Alrighty. Let me swap this over to Windfall. I'm just more comfortable with Windfall. That is really cool, though. I could see myself getting used to that. I'll take a quick look The shop. I guess I'll open this. There's something I wanted to get for 500, but I don't think I have it unlocked yet. Yeah, this belt. Okay, I get that at level 8. Okay, could get some new handles. I don't know. It's a big loss to blunt. And cut, actually. For... yeah, it doesn't really seem worth it for the weight improvement. It's not much. I'm gonna stick with what I have right now. Sharp impact. I might want to grab that. I might want to use that instead of maybe heal. Don't necessarily need heal. I mean, heal's nice, but half the time I don't use it anyway just because I feel scummy. Snatcher would be cool too. Not crazy about these two. Shadow Avoid is interesting, but I like the 2 costs. Alright, maybe I'll save up for that. New mask. I guess I have a new mask. I don't know where I got that from, but okay. Wait, is that from my school? Maybe that's what that's from. No? Yeah, I don't know. Don't know where that came from. Anyway, let's do 1 or 2 more fights, and then I think I'm gonna call it a night, because it's getting late. I'm also thinking I don't like his deck a whole lot, but I don't like my current school's deck either. I'm thinking about maybe swapping over to Peeves' school. Mainly because I know that he uses Windfall, so I'd at least get school EXP for that. I'm just afraid that I'll lose access to some of my attacks if I swap school. I'm not sure. I think I might. Wow, this is a long queue time. If I don't match up with someone in the next couple minutes, we might just end stream here, because it is getting really late. I'd love to do another fight, though. These are really fun. Yeah, there's just not much to get out of this school. It's just, I like having stagger available, and I think some of the attacks I currently have I wouldn't have otherwise. That's the only thing keeping me from swapping schools, really. It's too bad. I guess I could, maybe I can back up the save and then swap schools and see what happens. Or just make sure I've recently run into somebody of this school so I can swap back if that happens. Maybe I'll do that and just take like a screenshot of my current deck so I don't forget it. I might do that off stream. What does Peeve run? I think he runs Exhaust and Shadow Avoid. Which I could get behind that. Or not Exhaust, I can't remember what it's Gravity, that's what it is. Gravity. And Shadow Void. Pretty sure that's what he runs. I don't know if I would run gravity, though it is useful. I think I'd like to run sharp, whatever it's called. And then either gravity or shadow avoid. Oh, here we go. Finally, that took a long time. A Lyle. Ooh. Spooky. This dude's all decked out for Halloween. Okay, alright. Okay. Nice. I fucked up at the end there. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to heal there. Oh well. I'm gonna swap up my moveset. Okay. Okay. That really fucked with me. Dude definitely knows his moveset better than I know mine. Gotta give him that. Oh. I don't know why that happened. Oh boy. Yeah, I fucked up there. Damn it. I thought my attacks would come out fast enough. That's too bad. Didn't play that very well at all. I'm gonna go for the rematch and then I'll call it a night. There we go. fucking up all these dodges. Holy crap. Sure why that dodge didn't go through. That one should have landed. It's weird. The others, I fucked up all of them up until then. That one looked like it should have gone through on my end. Ooh, that was weird. Shit. Probably means it's time for me to sleep. It's unfortunate. Jesus fucking Christ, man. I couldn't swap stance in time. And my attacks were coming out fast enough. Damn, I got my ass handed to me. That doesn't feel good. I definitely have a long ways to go, though. I've never considered myself very good at this game to begin with, so... It's nice to see that I can handle myself in some fights. Anyway, that's probably gonna do it for me tonight. I'm gonna check out, see if there's anybody to host. Probably not too many people. But let's take a look. No, Sen. Playing Time Spinner. That game looks really neat. I'm gonna try to keep a blind eye from it, because I'd love to play it blind. It's a new Metroidvania. It looks very good. But anyway, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Tonight's stream was really fun. I had a great time. Fucking weird-ass Journey snipe was amazing. Journey was great. Made some really good progress in a hat in time. I always have fun with Absolver. And I do feel like I'm improving, just... I still have a long ways to go. But, anyway. Hope everybody has a good morning, night, evening, whatever it is by you. And... what's tomorrow? Tuesday? I will try to be live around the same time tomorrow. I have a lot of work I need to get done this week, but I'll do my best to correct my sleep schedule enough so that I can work during the day and stream at night. The plan. And I am feeling a lot better than I was earlier this week. Like, way better. So that'll help. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. I'll catch y'all later. Bye-bye.